feel like crap. Like legitimate bull crap. And I have reasons to feel like bull crap. Now, some of you guys, those who those who actually know me, they know I have a terminal illness, a mentally terminal illness. Who knows? Maybe I'll die from delirium tremens because I'm an alcoholic. Maybe I'll die from freaking Alzheimer's, like my grandpa died. But who knows? All I know is I'm probably gonna die from some mental impurities, whether I want to or not. Or maybe I'll get myself tied up in some stupid bull crap and accidentally put myself in a situation where I might just end myself. But whatever. I'm supposed to be living for the future, not for the past of my mistakes and stuff like that. But anyway, this is this is going to be my story. And I feel like I haven't been expressing myself properly just because I was more avoidant towards the community. Like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to approach majority of concepts. I was just lingering, enjoying the content people put out there, like minding my own business. And when I got interested in having to say something, I said it respectfully. I wasn't planning on disrespecting anyone, nor was I trying to. But that's what happens when you become in a state of psychosis. State of psychosis that I have to prove for myself. Well, see this wall? This wall, these holes, I made myself. I went crazy. I literally demolished a lot of bullcrap. I put myself in jeopardy just because I literally had no sense of control. And that's my mental impurities. But apparently, individuals want to fault me on it. Probably maybe joke about it, like, oh yeah, this person is doing this and we don't appreciate it, and blah, 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 this and that, yada, yada, yada. For those that said, oh, you should seek help after they banned me, then fine. Fine, I already did seek some help. And then we got multiple situations over here. The damage is just more to show. All this I've done, I banged freaking all these holes and stuff like that. Like I did all this. And it's more downward too. Like look, I literally punched a hole in the freaking wall. The funny thing is, I freaking thought there was cocaine in the wall, and I freaking sniffed it like I got a little scraper, and I freaking chopped that up and was like, I was literally not in control of what I was doing. And then you got the freaking holes over here. Like there's some small dents. Well, that's why I got that caution sign. Just don't worry about that. But freaking even my picture right over here, over yonder, that apparently I admired. I got display. I was like, oh yeah, let's potentially make a display collection. But yeah, look at this. Look at that. I punch or I broke holes. Like, look at that. Like, those was from me being destructive just because my mental illnesses. Do I say it's my fault? Hell yeah, it's my fault. But was I in control of it? Hell no, I wasn't in control of it. You think individuals want to be purposely oppressed by their mental instabilities? No. Individuals don't want that. But apparently, the community doesn't seem to grasp how bad mental impairments are and how bad individuals literally could care less about it until it's too late to even care about it to begin with. Now this wasn't in regards about me gloating because I don't want mental impairments. Who in their right mind would want mental impairments? What, to just, oh yeah, let's put it for views and stuff like that. I'm a person that could care less about what other people think. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the door. But yeah, like, I collect stones. I had a huge collection of stones here. Like, I got this blue calcite right here. All that's left, blue calcite, mystic merlinite. You got this moldavite, meteors, whatever, and this rock cassiterite that I have just in my scarf. I had more. I had seraphonite. I had amethyst. I had selenite. Oh yeah, I do have a selenite. Steak. Oh yeah, I even freaking look at that. Like, it's no joke. Like, the things that I do. Right here. Yeah, here's the selenite. I had a ball. I had a sphere. It's whatever, and I'm just gonna have to rebuild my collection just like any other normal person would do. But you know what? For over, I don't know how long. It's gotta be at least 15 years. 15 years. I'm already turning 31 like this October. But 15 years. About 15 years of me not talking about myself. Um, Pretty much just being under the radar because no one really seemed. I had friends, but now I don't even think that I should view them as friends anymore. Like, I just feel like they just taking advantage of me in regards to a lot of situations. Like, my kindness in general, but like, I don't know. But you know what? This is going to be a long story. And I don't care if you guys want to hear it or not, but it's not going to prevent me from even expressing myself. It really isn't. And I feel like I just, oh yeah. I have this other stone. It's like, there's nothing in it. It's pretty much empty. I could just smoke it, pretend to smoke it, whatever. Probably would calm my nerves. Whatever. It's empty anyway. This is a labradorite, I believe. If I can remember correctly. But anyway, about my story, my past, my personal experiences, it's it's a lot. It's like individuals may think that, oh yeah, you're faking it. Oh yeah, it's impossible for you to for for that stuff to happen. But you know what? I'm the one to not even bat an eye towards it because why would I care what other people want to hear? Individuals seem to take everything for granted nowadays. Freaking whether it be like relationship wise, like oh yeah, I want this relationship this way. Relationships aren't meant for wanting it. It's meant for having it. Like if you have a relationship that wasn't really for want, then it's something special. If it was for want, and I don't know, man. I don't. You guys probably are thinking personally about yourselves and sufficing your own fantasies or whatnot. But anyway, let's talk about the beginning. My beginnings of being online. It was fine. It was on MapleStory or RuneScape. I didn't play RuneScape as much when I started, even though it was when I was young. I moved to a different location at the age of 10. But sorry about this. I have to express my childhood first because yeah, I have it on Reddit. Like, oh yeah, go on Reddit, slash Reddit. What is it? Read read it slash Reddit demons. What is it? Whatever. Like like I posted that, and the name that I used was Ice for Lover because I don't know. I just I just decided, maybe I should literally talk about my life, the beginning. But that was literally 5 years. 5 years of me posting that. And you know where I am right now? From that 5 years in a better position than what I was back then. 5 years was when my mother decided to leave me for her, I don't know, orthodox or Bible study thing, whatever. It was weird. Like like it was kind of abrupt. She left me with $3,000 to fend for myself. And what did I go do with it? Oh, I spent it. I just spent it. I had no control over how to properly manage myself. And then 5 years later from now, I pay my own bills. I'm disabled, highly disabled, reasonably. But sometimes I just don't really know what to do about myself mentally. Like, I even screwed up my other laptop. Like, dude, this laptop is screwed up too. Look at it. Look at it. I'm surprised that this freaking laptop. Well, I'm not surprised that it still works because all I did lightly toss it on the bed, and then bam, it cracked on the inside. But you know what? It's what I can use at the moment. Here, let me get my other laptop. Oops. Show you guys the damages of the other laptop. Since it's mild. But, yeah. What do you guys care? You guys doing stuff for freaking reactions and stuff like that. While I'm doing stuff to just just be myself. I don't care about whether people react or not. I just want to be comfortable being myself, but even me being myself, individuals wanna criticize it like it's bad. Yeah, I've did bad things, but I'm pretty sure what I did, like this stuff, like this damages, all these damages and stuff like that. Oh yeah, hell yeah, it's worse than what I did online. But you guys take it like I'm a fool or something like that. See, here's my other laptop. I literally bit the corner. Like who the freak bites the corner of their laptop screen? I bit it, and then like you got the teeth marks to actually see it. I don't know, the laptop's kind of dark, but to actually see it. But anyways, it's just the sense that individuals apparently need credibility. Like, oh yeah, you're not, you're not, you're not really, you're not really disabled. You're just doing this for attention. Like, oh my gosh, you're not really thinking about it. Or blah blah blah, this or that. Like, everyone's always got to combat what individuals really want to say. And who cares? Like, you guys want to be in your little fantasy world of living off of people's wants and desires, living by reacting and non-reacting. Like to be honest, all you guys just want people to react. I bet you guys, if you had no emotions, will you even think about yourselves the same? Like like for real. Like, I don't miss anyone. I don't tend to miss anyone. I I laugh when I laugh. My emotions are literally impulse. If I feel like I gotta cry, I cry. If I feel like I don't want to cry, I just hold it inside. And a lot of the times, I literally had to hold it inside. And the reason why is because of tough love. Tough love, some people may think that love is dying for those that you care about the most. That's self-sacrifice. You're sacrificing yourself for another person. Does that seem right to you guys? Like, say for example, you want to prove that you love someone, but the other person wants to prove that you don't. So, what, you're just going to self harm yourself in order to prove that you love them? Like, then that's just going against whether they love you. Because if they're willing to let you harm yourself for the sake of them, they don't love you. They love what you provide to them. And there's a difference. A lot of these mental issues and manipulation in regards of who does this, who does what, whatever. Oh yeah, I do this, you do that. You know what? We gotta find some level playing field, whatever stuff like that. It's it's just harassment, like complete and utter harassment. And then individuals think, well, if they're harassing me, shouldn't I just avoid them? Nah, they just stay in the whole thing. They stay in the same situation, relationship wise, whatever the case may be, just because it's all they have. Maybe they settled for it. Maybe they don't realize what actual love is, but who's paying attention, Like no one's really paying attention anymore. And it's cryptic, it's hectic. Individuals literally don't have what they have because no one's feeling emotion, you know? Like people have what they have because they are feeling emotion. And when people don't want to show emotion, or in my case, when I want to show emotion, I get backlash for it. But you know what? I don't care. I ain't gonna talk about the backlashes because whatever, you guys can think whatever you want. You guys can keep me banned if you like. I'm still gonna go through my life. And even though freaking I can be, death can be outside my door any day. And you know what? Me knowing what I provided just because of all my messages in regards of trying to give some sense of understanding. Like on my Twitter, like, yeah, I screwed up. Freaking this year was about poems. I didn't mess up last year. I just wrote everything freaking concepts of awareness freaking for 1 year straight. Then I was like, oh yeah, let me just go and post poems for the next year. I literally was halfway there and I effed it up. That was when I literally had an issue. Online issue. You guys can see the Twitter posts. I scroll down all you want if you want to see all the posts of positive awareness. Go right ahead. It's all the way from my first post. Freaking poems afterwards, a year after, and then halfway there, it's just freaking online issues. Like my mental state was compromised those times. And the damages that I showed earlier in the beginning of this video, those was from my mental instability. My mental state is shot. My frontal cortex, sure, I don't really have to get a brain scan to understand that me constantly hitting my head up against objects or the wall or whatever the case may be during schooling was didn't cause permanent damage. It caused permanent damage. I can't really think properly because thinking hurts, mind you guys. It literally hurts for me to actually think. And you guys up here thinking all you guys want because apparently, I don't know, maybe you guys are just as transparent as you guys are. I don't know. You guys gotta ask yourself that, not me. I can't. I can't solve you guys. You guys can only solve yourselves. But anyway, I would want to make this video short, but it's going to be a long one because it's a lot. It's really a lot. We're talking issues of gender, we're talking identity, we're talking concepts that shouldn't matter but matter. We're talking concepts of demons. We're talking concepts of just like religious stuff. We're talking about it's some pretty heavy crap. And I'm telling you guys, this ain't for jokes because I'm done. I'm done holding it all now because I don't have anything else. You know what? What? I'm gonna die the next day, and freaking next thing I haven't even posted anything about myself. Like the real story, the true story of Jonathan Lee Lindsay. The names Lustful Spark and Charla Lola, those was the names that I put on Facebook. Facebook was Charla Lola. Lustful Spark was a persona. Now, if you guys don't know what personas are, it's like personality. But maybe I had personality disorder. I don't know. I don't really go to psychiatric hospitals or have counseling meetings to freaking express my own personal issues. No. I freaking listen. I don't say much of anything because I feel like I'm not forced to say anything. But oh yeah, when things go haywire and freaking people looking at me like I'm some crazy lunatic, oh yeah, of course I feel like I gotta say something because I'm been treated unfairly, generally, a lot through my life. Now, just to put a summary in regards of the Reddit post that I put under Ice for Lover, I was born with a speech impediment. I had issues being in school, and I was put on ADD medication. It was Ritalin, it was Concerta, it was some other drugs that I can't even talk about. But I was not really in the right mind. The only reason why my parents literally had no choice to put me on medication was the fact that I was very aggressive. I was aggressive towards individuals constantly bullying just because of my impurities. Now, oh yeah, bullying. That's not fine. That's not fine. Of course. Bullying is really screwed up. And freaking I had literally 9 years. 9 freaking years of constant bullying. Not only that, those 9 years was added towards the medication, which resulted into me feeling suicidal when I freaking went to high school. it was it was pretty bad. 9 freaking years of medication. If you guys been freaking medicated for a majority of your life, then you guys would know what I'm talking about. It's not right. And the messed up part was I had to be on medication every week, every day. My parents literally wanted me to be on medication on the weekends when I had no school. And I don't know when that stopped, but they took out the weekends just because it was all like, oh, you're not in school. You should be fine without the medication on the weekends, you know? Shit. Freaking. So let's just put it this way. Constant bullying when I was being schooled. I don't remember a lot, but I remember when I developed some friends. Some friends, some form of friendship. And my family was just like, oh, we gotta move. We gotta move because there's too much there's too much police activity going around because it's in California, Los Angeles. Back in the days, like what, 15 years? No, not 15 years, 20 years. What was happening 20 years ago in Los Angeles, California? There was riots. There was a lot of police activity 20 years back then. It wasn't safe in my parents' view. They wanted to move. I, myself, was so already demented, detached, that I broke down. I broke down in front of my own dad, just crying. And what did I do? Not a gosh dang thing. Because I was 10. What the freak do you want from a freaking underage individual to do? Freaking complain to their parents? Like, no, I don't freaking complain to my parents that much. You know why I don't? Because I don't bother with them. Like, I deal with my own personal issues, and if I have a psychiatrist, like, I don't even really talk about like my whole social life in regards to being online. Because why? Why should I express my concerns about myself, what I learn internally, to pretty much, I don't know, do whatever? And gosh dang, my head is just starting to irritate me right now. So, continuing on that note, RuneScape. I made an account, L Jonathan, or Jonathan L, whatever, something like that. I didn't care about whether or not people knew my name. I was just joining in the gaming community. I did I did all the quests, not in members. It was a free to play because money's tight. Parents don't want to splurge. But but yeah, it's like it's weird because during the schooling, I had to be chaperoned by my parents. That's how bad it was. Imagine having to be chaperoned by your parents in order to be in school just because, oh yeah, I went crazy or anything like that. Like, wow, chaperoned by your parents. Wow, way to waste their time, technically. But anyway, when we did move, it was still constant bullying. Like, I've had individuals try to steal from me. I had times where they would chuck crap at me. I've been dragged on the freaking concrete for crying out loud just because they wouldn't let go of my freaking backpack. Freaking a person tried to shove a gosh dang condom down my mouth. Freaking, I went to school, freaking, I brought a toy gun to school just because I've had it. I just had it. I felt like I needed some sense of protection, whatever. Like, like these aren't normal things individuals go through. But it escalated that bad because I was still in my teenage years. And it was early school. It was in middle school, mind you. It wasn't even in high school. It was in freaking gosh dang middle school. I freaking was bullied to the point where I ended up flashing myself to other people. Oh, yeah, constantly being told, oh, yeah, you have no penis, you have no penis. Like, all the mental stress and struggles that you guys tend to not even pay attention to because you guys won't even care to bother to ask. Like how many mental individuals have you guys even asked about their lives? How many times do people legitimately have to force their story just so that you guys can just be all like, oh yeah, now we feel sorry for you, and oh yeah, we want to make it up to you. Fuck all that petty bull crap, yo. Just fuck it all. Because in my eyes, humanity doesn't even deserve the right to live. Like I can bet my life that humanity doesn't deserve the right to live because for me, I don't really have regrets. I've tried a lot just to do stuff for the sake of my benefit, for the sake of helping others, for the sake of actually fuck my own benefit. It was more majority about the community that I was in. Like I cared, I would support the community. Like you guys think that I was flaunting my freaking certificates and stuff like that just to be a dick and stuff like that? Well then fuck you guys too. It it's hard. It's hard trying to express myself when I ran out of patience. I can just say I ran out of patience, and individuals can be like, well, he's done. He's not gonna say anything. Well, fuck you guys too. Whatever the fuck you guys want to do. It's not. It's not easy. It's hella not easy. You know what? From when I asked for help, mentally inside me, when I cried that night or day, it was probably night, at the foot of my bed, asking for help, I froze. I didn't really know what it meant. I didn't know whether it was bad or good. I just froze and I just stared off and like I guess I just stopped crying. Like it was just like I blinked out or something like that. Freaking oh yeah, and females, I don't know what the fuck is your problem. If you see a mental person staring off, like with a staring problem or something, you don't fucking slap them for no fucking reason. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, oh yeah, they're probably staring at my breasts, or oh wow, they are just they're just staring at me inappropriately. Oh, they're probably thinking some stupid thing or whatever stuff like that. Who gives a goddamn fuck? Why do you have to react so whatever about it? Same thing with males. Why the fuck are you guys promoting the reactions? Why are anyone, male or female, promoting reactions of stupidity, either or? Like, you guys just get a kick out of it or something. Oh, yeah, it's humanity's nature to react. Oh, hell no, man. That crap. It's humanity's nature to want other people to react. It's not humanity's nature to react. If you want reaction, freaking go fuck off in a freaking sex orgy dungeon or whatever the fuck you guys want to talk about it. Whatever. During those days of being bullied at school, I played Maple Story. I was so into the gaming community. You want to know how much I was into the gaming community? Enough to want to apply to be an in-game moderator for Nixon Corporation, which apparently rejected my application, probably because in the salary I was like, yeah, I want to make enough money to help my mother. The fuck? And then I wasn't accepted, of course. Kind of got me a little bit sad. I'm not gonna lie. Gosh, dang it, headphones. Oh, excuse me. I didn't have. Oh my gosh. Talking about this is probably gonna make me sleep really, really well. But anyway, since I played Maple Story extensively, like my Twitter profile, like my Twitter picture of my Maple Story accounts. Oh my gosh, man! Like you guys gotta admit all this work. Oh my gosh, it was a split. It was a lot, and I mean a lot of work. Same thing with Mabinogi. Same thing with freaking L Sword. I was on L Sword. Freaking Vindictus. I've had personality issues on there. My identity was pretty much split between female and male. Like it was a lot to really deal with, but I ended up rekindling my own identity, which is Mel, by the way. I ended up rekindling that probably at least, I wouldn't really say 5 years ago, Because technically, I was still in the mentality of the role playing. Like I had separate lives per se. I had the female life, I had the role playing life, and I had the male life. It's like it's like freaking it's just all that gets jumbled up in this random mess of bull crap. And individuals probably be all like, oh, yeah, it's nothing new, blah, 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 whatever. Of course, you guys can think of it. What do you think I'm doing this for views? No, fuck that. I turned off my freaking views and follower list long time ago on my Twitter. I don't freaking deal with that anymore, man. I don't have to deal with it. I don't want to know how many people are watching me. I don't want to know how many views or followers I'm getting. I just don't care about it because I just wanted to be a part of the community. That's it. I didn't want anything else. I've always tried to be on my best behavior, and one day I screwed up. And everyone looks at it like now I'm a crook. I mean, you guys have every right to think that, but am I a crook just because I have mental instabilities? Like, I mean, like, see, you guys don't even want to even ask. You guys, that's the funny thing. You guys are quick to say that someone is wrong, but you guys won't even ask what's wrong. You guys like just do your gosh dang thing and just take it like it's just nothing until all of a sudden now I'm freaking posting a freaking probably 2 hour long video about all this bull crap that individuals apparently don't want to talk to me, just like, oh yeah, you okay, like, oh yeah, this stuff happened and we're concerned. Fuck that, yo. You guys ain't concerned for jack shit. You're more concerned about your well-being than others. And you guys want to say you're doing all this stuff for people and stuff like that when it's just selfish. You guys think you getting rich and famous would allow you to do more for the community, but you guys are just doing more for the community out of selfish gains. Like let's face it. Every single sense of progress is selfishly progressed, no matter whether you're doing it for the benefit of others or yourself. You're either selfish toward for others or you're selfish for yourself. And the majority of the time, what you guys want to play it like it's both sides. Both sides take the stand, and fine. You guys can play it like both sides. But you know what? I don't even fucking care anymore because I'm going to still budget my own self, even though it's not really my own self. Like, I'm mentally disabled. I only get paid, what, $1,000 per month? And I still fucking donate to the community, motherfuckers. But you guys wouldn't know that because you guys wouldn't really want to ask. So, anyway, continuing on from Maple Story, I had friends and I had haters. People hated me just because I don't know, I was a character that was maybe well, first of all, I didn't really associate myself much with people because I was literally low key under the radar. Like, not like, oh yeah, it meant anything or stuff like that. But I was really, I wasn't really caring about making any friends. I always tend to keep to myself. I really was more active on chat sites though. Like Ice for Lover, when I made that Wix, it was it was nice. I admired the friends that I ran into and a lot of the role plays. The role plays was whack, yo. Like I ended up freaking whoring myself around because of this persona, this female entity sense persona. And it's like, yeah, people probably are gonna hate me, but fuck it. I'm not freaking hiding anything anymore. I'm just going to just full out express. Oh my gosh. Maple Story. After after my previous accounts has been compromised, that was when I legitimately started to make female characters. So what? You're a guy who likes making characters. Big whoop. What's the deal? I had a feminine persona. Her name was Charla Lola, aka Charice, aka freaking Lustful Spark, aka Lustful Blades or Feral Blades or whatever the fuck you want to call it, or freaking Vindictus. Freaking the persona was real. Like I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like you guys think acting is just as bad. Acting freaking a role is bad. Wait till you hear this. Not only did I act not only did I act a female role, but I played as a fucking goddamn female. I claimed a identity of a female, and my role play that I've expressed over the years shows that it really does. You think I really cared about whether people knew exactly who I was? No, I didn't. But I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. I didn't tell people that I was a female. People automatically assumed that I was a female. And the funny thing about that is I hardly even expressed my gender. It was the weirdest feeling ever. It felt like I literally just corrupted the whole scene, the whole role playing scene as a female, and just left it like that. And then it was like I had personality issues that I didn't really get to express towards anyone. Like like I felt like I was a female on there. I felt like I was playing as a female. And then it kind of got cryptic. Now, in regards of what I say about cryptic, I meant it's just like I don't know, some things in regards that you don't want to mess with, like like say for example, like possession or or entity wise you don't want to mess with. I ended up getting myself tied into all that crap. Yeah, it wasn't my fault. Oh, maybe it was my fault, but like I wasn't aware of it. Freaking, I would have full blown conversations with myself. And in the situations is what got it all, is what took the cake pretty much. The situations was I would talk about, oh yeah, blood transfusions. Like like imagining myself going through this weird blood transfusion autopsies or whatever you guys want to say, and freaking, oh yeah, let's mix the blood of Charla, Lustful Spark, with freaking my own blood, or technically stuff like that. You had concepts of me openly biting other people in these role plays. Now it's weird because this is one thing that I just can't get out my mind. When I say biting other people in role playing, I don't mean like, oh yeah, you just type it and that's it. Nah, I physically did the action when I typed it. I physically did the action, and then they would respond so and so. Like some people felt it, and when they felt it, of course, the I would taste iron, like from blood, with like, if people with deficiency, like the blood would probably be sweeter. But I've tasted iron. Some was more stronger than others. Like there was a couple where it was more it was more sweet, but like I craved that. That was like a constant thing that I've been doing, preying on individuals just because I was able to drink blood or energy. I don't fucking know how the fuck you gonna bleed spiritually, like what the fuck? Like it was very cryptic. And the worst thing about it is I literally wanted myself to just be an example. I wanted to see if I could help this entity, this being, whatever. So I could care less. I continued with the lifestyle online. It was more prominent when I was on Chatango, but it was also prominent on the games that I played, whether it was Osu, whether it was Vindictus, whether it was Maple Story. Wait, did I even do anything on Maple Story? Probably not Maple Story. Mabinogi, yes. Mabinogi, yes. Vindictus, Mabinogi, Osu. I don't know if I. Oh, and Chatango, of course. a lot of things that I had to deal with afterwards, aftermath. I mean, I went to school, still bullying. The bullying ended up to stop. The bullying finally stopped on my last year of going of, of high school. I thought it was fine. I was like it seems so much easier to just like go to school, not thinking that you're going to be bullied out of your mind. Shoot, I was even fucking locked into a closet for crying out loud because the students was all like, "Oh hey, get in there, blah blah blah." Ha 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 ha. I got in there like a stupid obedient dog, which, mind you, people express that I have been like a helpless, lost puppy dog because I was just that submissive. I was like my brain was literally their freaking servant, whatever, just because of how medicated I was over the years. It was like I was their perfect slave. And the time when I I was on my last year of high school, I was literally just gone. I was thinking suicidal tendencies. I just was sitting in my freaking history class, carving freaking pentagonal stars on my hand. Like I didn't care if it. Well, I wasn't trying to like bleed, but at least freaking getting rid of the first layer of skin or whatever stuff like that, like just scarring tissue, whatever. I don't see it on my hand now because it was years ago. Like that was during like the last year of high school actually. Mind you, I was gonna get held back. Like all that bullying, dude, my grades, dude, imagine having or imagine being a a a honor roll or B honor roll student transferring to a school only to just become like a D F honor roll student. Like, dude, man, my grades was bad, yo. And I was only freaking 16 fucking years. 16 fucking years going to graduate high school. Mm-mm. They should have just held me back, because it would have probably been in their better interest to do so. Yeah, hell, hold me back, motherfucker. Just do it. Do so that I can get another year of maybe something I wanted to do. When another thing was we had an English class or a different language to learn in high school because I was transferred because the high school before, well, the schools, if you guys, I don't know why you guys want to know, but this freaking Norco Intermediate, Norco Elementary School, freaking Norco High School, that was pretty bad. Um, they didn't care. They had alternate class placement, ACP. Freaking, if you did bad, you get freaking shoved in there, and they give you some work, but they don't even freaking give you work. It's like even the teachers did not care whether you passed or failed. That is the messed up part about it. You were sent to alternate class placement and they didn't care whether you passed or failed. They just think that you're a nuisance. But you know what? I still made friends. along the way, there was a freaking after school club, game club. It was from my science teacher. I mean, he believe his name was Mr. Carrico. He's pretty dope. He was pretty chill, you know. He I was saving a lot of my Bobcat bucks, which is like the prize system at Norco Intermediate School. I don't even know if it was high school. Was it high school? Uh, nah, it was Norco Intermediate. High school was pretty bad though. Like Norco High School, I was just hanging out with these individuals, you know, and I was just fascinated. I was fascinated like every lunch. I would just watch them play Mario Kart on their Nintendo DS or whatever stuff like that. And I was just fascinated. And like I would want to play with, but I didn't have no Nintendo DS. So what was my thing? Oh yeah, let me be a servant. Let me just walk to the vending machines and freaking get what they want, bring it to them, and freaking maybe they'll let me, let me join and play. Which I mean, it happened, but a girl intervened. She was a sweetheart, or she is a sweetheart. I don't know. She she literally had this rant towards the people saying that they should be ashamed of themselves taking advantage over me because and I mean she let me play on her Nintendo DS but I don't really I just was an outcast majority of my life. I never really wanted to try to fit in, nor did I really talk about fitting in because I was always on medication. And that was the high school, but it was kind of weird because freaking during the high school years, whatever, I got into some confrontations. Yeah, Nintendo GameCube was out around that time. I like Pokemon Coliseum. I had so-called friends, so-called. Um, I only have one actual childhood friend. Like, bless his soul, man. I've been with them, or I still have contact with them. And he's a pretty chill dude. Lucas Eric Bram. hmm That's my childhood friend. He would know exactly a lot of the bullcrap that I've been through. And man, that's a lot. Like we hanged out with another guy, and the guy had his friends also. Like imagine it was like a small posse, whatever. But I mean, everyone was still like teenagers. You know how teenagers act. Like they could give a fuck, but it was kind of funny. Freaking, freaking! I allowed one of them to borrow my Pokemon Coliseum, and you know what I did to it? Oh yeah, his friend decided to carve in the back of the game. Oh, I'm gay, yay! With the knife, like straight up disrespectful to the Pokemon community. Like, shoot, Pokemon Coliseum was with it. And then my friend was all like, "Oh yeah, do you wanna? Do we could just give you a game or blah blah blah?" And I was like, "I don't fucking care. My dad had an argument. Dude, my dad was so strict that freaking he was all like, "You're gonna go over there and you're gonna tell them, don't you fucking mess with my games," or something like that. It was so funny how direct he wanted me to just be towards him, like literally, like I wasn't gonna say jack shit, man. I told him what my dad told me to say, and we just laughed about it, you know. But that's how submissive I was. I wasn't wanting to do any harm to anyone. I was trying to freaking figure out. I don't know. I didn't even care about relationships. The first time I even bothered to bat an eye in a relationship was when I was freaking young. Um, it was in high school or middle school. There was this girl, Kathy. Like nothing really happened. And the weird thing about why nothing really happened is because no one was really doing anything. Like my childhood friend was telling me, man, she wants you to kiss her and stuff like that. But I didn't really feel like doing all that stuff. Like I wasn't, I didn't know what was wrong with me. I didn't think anything was wrong with me, but come to think about it, I was literally not attracted to male or females. Like, I just wanted to try to be in a relationship. I mean, it happened, and it didn't go that well, and, out the window it went. Freaking, but when I did think about maybe trying another relationship, it didn't really go that well. It was at winter formal. There was this girl. Apparently, I didn't know she was on her last year of high school, and I asked her to winter formal. You want to know what freaking happened? She was sick. I legitimately waited in the rain for I don't know how long. It wasn't an hour. It wasn't that long, but it was maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. But the fun, the fun, the messed up part was I didn't know what to think about it. I was so just shunned. Like I didn't have any sense of emotion. I just walked into the winter formal, took a seat down, and this lady walks up to me with her boyfriend, whatever, and she's all like, "Oh, what's wrong?" and blah blah blah. I tell her about the thing and stuff like that. She tries to give me a lap dance, and I gently push her off. I was not having it. The guy literally said, "Hey, yo, that's my girlfriend you freaking pushed or shoved off," and I'm all like, "I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not having it. I feel upset and stuff like that." They're all like, "Okay, well, I hope you feel better." And I just sat there at winter formal the whole time. I didn't really do jack crap. I was just basking in my loathing sense of sadness. Even if I wasn't expressing that I was sad, I was just whatever. Freaking, oh my gosh. After high school, that was when actually it was almost when I was graduating. That was when things turned for the worse. But I've had some good experiences. Freaking, let me see. My parents decided to become legally separated. They wasn't going through the divorce, but they decided to, you know, just file for legal separation. Dad was living in the area, and mom was acting out rebelly. My sister wasn't there at the time because she went to the Air Force. I myself tried to go to the Air Force, but they rejected me, saying, "Oh, you've been on some mind altering medication, stuff like crap like that." So then I'm all like, whatever, you know what? I can't do jack crap, whatever. Get out of high school. Dad's paying for my tuition for college. He's like saying, okay, yeah, you go and do your college funding. You go to college. Because I mean, I had my driver's license by then. I think it, nah, I think it was before I graduated. I had my no. Well, everything was just so like like for my progress. Like it was after high school. Then I or graduated high school diploma, yay, whatever. Oh yeah, I don't even. Should I even get it? Does it even matter if you guys see my high school diploma? I don't think it should matter. Do I even have it? I feel like I lost it actually. Did I lose it? Oh wow, I think I did lose it. No way. I think I did lose it. You know what? Whatever. Crap gets lost. Crap gets lost anyway. Oh wait. Maybe I didn't lose it. Nah, I probably lost it. Whatever. It's behind me. It's behind me now. Freaking I don't think I'm able to even work properly anymore. Cause my mentality is just so far out gone. Freaking just doesn't really seem to matter anymore. Well, I view that my life doesn't seem to matter anymore. Like how I view it, one life shouldn't even matter. Like, if I want to die, I should be given my right to die, but freaking, oh yeah, people's gonna care, man. Freaking, oh yeah, it's not like I can go to the store, get myself a gun, and just kill myself. Can't do that. Freaking people that are mentally ill has to sign a waiver stating that they aren't allowed to purchase any firearms. Freaking, I ain't gonna jump off a fucking building and kill myself. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just. I did search for a lot of concepts. I searched for, like, medication wise. I was literally thinking, there's just gotta be some sense of how I was gonna kill myself, even though I don't know, like the access of it and stuff like that. It was just, it wasn't available. Oh man. Oh. So anyway, freaking I'm gonna finish this fucking thing. But anyway, freaking I go and School's finished. I got my car. I drive. I have my college funding paid for. It was a fucking jerk. You know how hard it was to get into college classes? Especially when you didn't know what college classes you had to get into. Oh, excuse me. But dude, all the classes were booked. I got one class that counted for some credits, and it was just success for learning class or careers for success or readiness for success, whatever. It was like a prep class, where it taught you like concepts of success, like coping skills or critical thinking strategies or assessments and analysis, whatever. I mean, and then you had the English class, which was technically the English class wasn't credible. Like you couldn't get any credits for it, but it was to prepare you for the next class where you was gonna get credits. However, as bad as it may seem, the house ended up getting sold. The living house where my mom and dad was living ended up getting sold because dad couldn't take it. Dad lost patience with my mom, and you want to know why? Because she was aggressively attacking him. Oh, yeah, should I mention my mother decided to grab my father's gun, walk around the house, and I'm up there freaking on my freaking computer, not really caring about God knows what, just ignoring all the crying and the commotions, and that's all I really did. I just played on the computer, freaking Maple Story, Vindictus, or Mabinogi, whichever, and I ignored it all. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, yeah, cry about my family being in disarray just because freaking, like, I don't know what to do? Like, oh, yeah, what if I freaking intervened? You think I would have been shot right then and there? Like, oh, yeah, mom, don't kill yourself, blah, blah, blah. Like, don't fucking do that. Because I literally was detached from my emotions. Like I never really cared to talk about my issues. I never really cared to explain about my issues, and now I'm up here explaining about my issues 20 years later, mind you guys, of a fucking fuck ton of bull crap that I had to deal with. Just because you guys wanted to think that fuck this guy, man. Just fuck him. He doesn't matter. Why should we even bother to care about the mentally ill people? Oh yeah, did you guys know I was mentally ill? Well, the way you probably spammed the chat, probably people would think you're mentally ill. So you guys wouldn't bother to just ask, Like, oh hey, I was in this psychotic situation where I had no control over. I just fucking did it. And you guys fucking banned it. Good on you. Bad on your personality, cause now I'm freaking forced to express my sincere gratitude for allowing me to be a bitch that I am. Technically, I'm not a bitch, but I mean, I can be a bitch. And like, I don't. Individuals think death is never, or it can never be around the corner. But dude, man, you know people can die from a blade of grass. You know how easy it is to just walk up to a person and just freaking break their neck, like just like bam, instant death, like bam, you're just dead. That's how easy it is. And you guys think like, oh yeah, no one would ever hurt me, or they don't want to hurt you, but people can hurt you. Anyone can hurt anyone. Whether it's freaking mental abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, whatever. People get hurt every freaking day. And everyone's always caring, like, oh my gosh. Like, like, pardon my, like, pardon my being a dick. But there are situations where people deserve what they got. And you think you want to know what I'm thinking that I deserve? Oh yeah, I'm up here thinking that oh yeah, I should just die anyways because regardless, I'm going to die anyways and I'm pretty much going to be done with my story regardless. Whether people want to think that they can do anything to help progress it or not. Like it's whatever to me. Like I don't do shit for publicity cuz I'm that low key under the radar. I don't like expressing because I don't care to really develop friendships. Like I'm that detached from reality. You want to, I know what my best friend is. My fucking right hand towards my freaking junk. if you guys want to joke about it, man, that's like my best friend right there. I was freaking fucked up, yo. I chronically masturbated at least 5 to 6 times per day, yo. You know how dumb that sounds? That sounds fucking dumb, yo. Fuck, man. It was just, it was bad. It was a bad habit. I got called out for it, and whatever. I mean, like, sure, it's not as bad as it was back then, but I mean, still, I do like animations. Like, it's not that I am not attracted to male or female. It is the fact that I am attracted to animations. Well, I don't like the male animations. Like, I mean, they could be ghosts for all I care. Oh yeah, if you look at porn, oh, do you care if the guy has a big dick or a little dick? Man, I care if he has a fucking ghost dick, yo. Man, just let me see that. Uh, I'm a detailed individual. Like, I like X-ray, kinda. I mean, it kind of phased out. Man, talk about the freaking phases, yo. Oh my gosh. Back when freaking the phases came all about, man. That was legitimately after high school because Justin Bieber wasn't out. Justin Bieber wasn't out in 2009, or people didn't really know much about him. But I mean, he was. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, man. He could have probably been at school too. And freaking bronies, whatever, My Little Pony, all that stuff. I don't think that was out in 2009. Like, freaking, I graduated high school. What the freak do you guys want me to do? I went to college afterwards. But anyway, after the whole scenario with my parents, I I didn't know what to do. I mean, I found a girlfriend, thankfully. It lasted at least at least 3 years. 3 years. 3 years for a relationship was pretty good. And we met online. Maple Story. Man, she was smarter than me. She tried to help me with my math class, but I am not good at math, man. You know what I did in that math class? I fucking read the Bible. Like I legitimately gave no fucks. Went into the class, pulled out my goddamn Bible, and started reading it. Dude. That's how zero fucks I gave about it. And yes, I was really heavily religious, but due to my mother trying to force concepts of obeying her. And yeah, it wasn't just her wanting me to obey her. Nah, she had to go to the Bible study group. Individual, the person teaching the Bible study group. He literally took her aside, was like, "Oh yeah, let's do a Bible study about honoring your mother and your father." And freaking, I felt attacked. Like, legitimately, my mother wanted to make it out that I was a bad individual. And that was fucked up. My dad. My dad wanted to make it out that freaking, oh yeah, just because I got into a car accident. Oh yeah, God, why if God existed, why did I have to get into a car accident? You know how fucked up that is? Like my situation, the freaking this was after cuz okay, so within the period I found my girlfriend. Okay? I was going to college, right? 16, 17, I had sex with my girlfriend. So, big whoop. Yeah, I lost my virginity at a young age. Wow. Congrats, you're a Chad. Fuck that shit. But anyway, freaking I I stopped going to college. And the only reason why I stopped going to college because my parents was complaining about money. Money this, money that. What the fuck does it matter? Me and my girlfriend was oh yeah, the house was already sold by then. Me and my mom was living in an apartment and my mom was literally just like I don't know. She was just complaining about money issues, even though that she was getting spousal support. But like a lot of concepts, like she was always looking for secured areas. Oh, we need security. Like she couldn't she was like here's the fucked up part about relationships and marriages when the male figure tells the female figure, "Oh yeah, don't worry, honey. You don't have to work cuz I'm just going to pay for it all." You know what? All you got to do is take care of the children. Yeah, me fucked up. My sister. Oh yeah, my sister she couldn't do it. She could be doing better, you know. She has two children. She has a husband I freaking admire, man, his fucking gaming skills, yo. Man, that is one thing. If I get, if my sister comes home with a boyfriend and I challenge his her boyfriend and I challenge her boyfriend to Super Smash Brothers. Oh my fucking god, yeah. Dude, man. Dude, I had my cousins like watching too. Like they were surprised that freaking it was so close. Like because they're used to me winning all the time. But the match was so close. I was Pikachu. He was Fox. We was fighting in fucking Donkey Kong jungle, whatever fuck you want to call it. And freaking like we was on our last slot, the last life, technically slot life. I forgot what they really call it. Stock. Yeah, we was on our last stock. And the crazy thing about it was a bomb that determined who won. Dude, when I hit that bomb, I was just so torn, man. Holy cow, yo. That bomb literally came down and killed me. I was like, well, I guess he wins, yo. Like, freaking, man, mad respects, yo, man. My sister's been married to him for years now. Like, years. I'm actually glad that she found a husband, you know. Me, I'm still single. Do I care? Not really. Do I want to care? Not really. Relationship isn't really my thing unless it's probably role play related. I don't know. I really like role playing. Like I admired it, but I never really did it. Like cosplaying wise, like that's the thing. I role played a lot online, but I never really did anything outside of it. And like me admiring it, I thought it was interesting. Oh yeah, mind you guys, I didn't really get too much into the Twitch. I mean, I did try to, and the character that I use to try again Twitch is Lustful Spark. Wow, Lustful Spark. Oh my gosh, Lustful Spark from Twitch. Whatever, I tried to stream a couple of times, whatever. Didn't work out that well, so I gave up. The connectivity was horrible, it was crap. Lagging all the time, the screen, so I just quit it. The freaking, I lost a login or not the login, because I mean, I could probably recover the password if I wanted to, but I made another whatever Twitch account. Yeah, and the funny thing is, I don't freaking abuse the crap out of that. Like, oh yeah, if I followed or something like that, I'm not gonna follow you with the other accounts. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? That's abuse on its own. Like, you're not happy that I followed you on one account. You just want more followers on multiple accounts. Like, gosh, you guys really, really are ungrateful for that. But anyway, freaking, freaking the other account was Lustful Sparklets. Yeah, I tuned into some Final Fantasy X 2. Nah, it was Final Fantasy X speedruns. I mean, it was interesting. I think I donated, like, subscribed a couple of times. I don't think I subscribed from lustful spark because I didn't really have a sense of payment. And I think when I subscribed on Lustful Sparklets, it was just it was just being kind, you know. I don't know. I want to help out. And then freaking all that stuff was really tied in with like all the role playing on Chat Tango, and then like vampirism, whatever, vampire, like oh yeah, I bite you, I taste your blood, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. I don't have to recap that. Freaking sisters married happily. Freaking don't gotta recap that. Oh yeah, my family. So when the legal divorce thing happened, or me working, whatever, the divorce papers, whatever, mom had to find a job. She ended up getting fired from it because apparently, first off, she was having a lot of stress, you know, like I can understand she couldn't really sleep that well. She had to go to court. She was exhausted, tired a lot. She was complaining about money, like bills apparently. Cuz I mean, she was still getting spousal support, but I think she was just tired of just filling out paperwork. Like, oh yeah, I gotta fill out this check. Let me fill out this check for bills. Like, come on, man. But she ended up losing her job because she was dealt like pretty messed up situation because she says she just tended to the retirement people because it was a Air Force Village West. It was a retirement facility that was tied in with the Air Force or whatever, stuff like that. After she tended, apparently she stated that everyone that she tended to ended up using the restroom, and then they was complaining, and the next thing you know, her her supervisor comes in, finds out that she thinks that she's not doing her job, and fires her. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Freaking bullshit if you tell me. But for me, I was literally working at door to door salesman. Like it was door to door salesman, and then like around the time she was going to the Bible study, and like she like the first time I did start with door to door salesman. Um, yeah, first time I started with door to door salesman, it was like right when I stopped going to college. Yeah, I met people, like, but I didn't really. The first week was fine. Like it was only a few days, and I got like maybe $200 worth in sales. Cause I mean it was just full commission only. Like you didn't have no stable funding or anything like that. So it was like human extortion technically, if if you want to view it that way. Like, oh yeah, waste your time, and if you get a sale, then great. But if you don't, then continue wasting your time. You'll get there. Go for it. My mom literally banged into my head. Oh, you're wasting your time. This ain't a job. You ain't going to get anywhere from there. And mind you, I ended up getting fired just because I was depressed. My mental capabilities literally was like, F this. I'm wasting my time. I literally went to the area that I was supposed to go to and fucking just sat there in my car. I was I was just sad. I didn't really think much of anything because like I have a hard time thinking. Like it was just that bad. Like freaking what else do we got? I mean, there's just still so much. Oh, I went to a warehouse job. I thought it was cool, you know. Warehouse. I get to work, get some exercise too. I was a picker packer, you know, picker. They had me do a lot of things, and the crazy thing about it was I ended up getting into a car accident. What ended up happening was I was working. It was a they overworked me like holy cow. It was I wake up or okay, so when I got home, I would play some games, you know, and then I would go to sleep and wake up at like I would come home maybe at 10, somewhere around there. 10, play some games, get some sleep at freaking 1 maybe 12 or 1 o'clock. 5 hours of sleep, wake up at like 6 or 5 o'clock, you know, freaking freaking drive down to the warehouse and 7 7 a.m. freaking work from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. rinse and repeat. Man, there was this one time where I literally signed off early and freaking they was like, "Oh yeah, these are mandatory hours. We're the only ones that allows you to. We're the only ones that can tell you when you can get off of work or not." So I wanted to be a smart ass, man. I freaking American Apparel, man. Fuck American Apparel, man. That guy was one of the top powerful individuals, man. Let me tell you something. I was working, right? And he comes in, right? He comes in and he's like getting everyone's attention and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I gotta say something. I gotta say something. Whatever. Everyone's around. He's literally talking about we need people to work. We want workers. You guys need carts. I'll get you carts. You guys need this. I'll get you that. And then he started talking about how much he makes and stuff like that, saying that he got like literally making like millions of dollars per month, you know, or per week or something like that. It was some stupid amount, but he was serious, man. He was like, man, we need people in our community. We need workers and all this stuff and blah 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 blah. We're going to upgrade the warehouse and do all this yada yada yada. And that was when like people was getting transferred from the temporary agency because I worked with the temporary agency. So like what ended up happening was afterwards freaking oh yeah, yeah. About me being a smart ass. in regards to my work. It was like, oh yeah, we tell you, well, not the boss, but some of the supervisors that was on field was saying, oh yeah, we tell you when you can get off or not, and blah blah blah. So I was like, fine then. Let's see me work a 24-hour shift. It was literally I worked from 7 a.m. and it was going on 1 o'clock. And they caught me. They was like, wait, what are you doing here? And then I'm all like, I'm working. Like, no one told me that I could leave. And they're all like, you're not supposed to be here and blah, 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 stuff like that. You gotta go home. And I'm like, man, you guys told me that you guys freaking supervisor wanted to be smart. Be all like, oh yeah, you can't leave unless we tell you to leave. But shit, I proved my point. Maybe that's why they got freaking closed down. I don't know. Fuck it. But anyway, freaking what ended up me losing my job though was I ended up being in a car accident. I went in, did my job. It was around lunchtime. I think it was after lunch, to be honest. Like, I just got my sinuses, like, my whole head, like, upper head was just fucked up, man. Like, my eyes was burning, my head was hurting, my sinuses seemed like it was congested, like there was so much pressure in my frontal face that I was like, nah, I'm not fit to work. So I clocked off early and left. And what ended up happening was I got into a car accident on the 91 freeway. Now, the funny thing about that car accident, I'm going to tell you something. I decided to get an engine flush on my car. People was all like saying, "Oh, it's good that you got an engine flush, whatever, like blah blah blah," because there was a lot of sludge inside the engine. Now, mind you, I do know a little bit car function and stuff like that, but in regards when you get a flush though, you have to, I think you're supposed to allow yourself to like let the engine continue to recirculate all that engine oil throughout the system, because maybe it does something bad if you're not careful about the car or something like that. It's like freaking lubrication, right? Like, imagine flushing lubrication and not re-lubricating it. It's going to take some time for it to re-lubricate itself, once you just rid of it, all the lubrication. But anyway, I was driving down the freeway, and what ended up happening was I dozed off a little bit. Like I was driving, and then I was just like I was literally dozing off just a little bit, not a whole lot, just a little bit. But I freaking was driving, and then I dozed off a little bit. My car was leaning a little bit to the right lane, and freaking I was like, oh snap! Like I looked at it. I looked at it. I'm all like, oh snap! Let me just turn the car like back in my lane, and it was weird because when I turned it, and then I had to turn it back just to restrain the car, because I turned it left to get back in my lane, and I was gonna turn it right. The wheel jolted to the left afterwards. Like, I don't know what the freak happened, but it was like I was like, oh snap! Let me just turn this, restrain the wheel, and then bam! Like all of a sudden, like all the weight just dumped into the front left of the wheel and freaking busted that tire. And then after the wheel started fishtailing, and then freaking I was just like, I don't know what the fuck to do, man. Like freaking, I just let go of the wheel after it like fishtailed, and then it was like swerving a little bit, and then it just hit the left, like hard left, went past two cars and crashed in the middle of the divider, man. Like I hit the freaking airbag, or the airbag deployed, and I hit it, and freaking, I guess my knee kind of banged up against the steering wheel, and the car did like a 180. Like it collided with the middle divider, it lifted up, and I was facing this way. The divider was this way, and I was facing that way. And I was like, well, fuck, that happened. I just sat there like dumbfounded, man. I even had my check back then, man. I was gonna cash that in, like, money day, but freaking, they're all like, "Are you all right?" And I'm all like, "I think so." I came back with a partial collapse lung, and some bruising, and I couldn't really breathe that well, cause I've been smoking a lot of cigarettes, also. So I mean thinking about having a partially collapsed lung and not breathing 100% regular, because I mean when you have smoker's lungs, like the amount of oxygen you really intake and exhale is kind of minuscule. It's like lower than average, if I was to say. But when I did breathe, or like some concepts, or like laughing or stuff like that, it hurt. It hurt my lungs, and like I could have died from that technically. Like I think people die more from a partial collapse lung than a regular collapse lung, because if I remember correctly, technically it's like I don't even want to talk anymore, man. This is just so much. I'm gonna finish it. F it. But anyway, they said if you have a partial. Oh my gosh. You know what? I got an idea. But they say if you have a partial collapse lung, that, oh, excuse me, that there's a chance that your actual lung can implode on itself, or explode, or whatever the case may be. Glad that didn't happen to me. Shit, man, that would have been horrible. Oh yeah, look at what I did to the freaking wall, yo. Like this is from me going crazy. This is legitimate mustard and freaking chocolate sauce. I was just, I was gone, yo. Like, like, like individuals think that I'm just freaking trolling out here, but no, I literally do have mental issues. Too much. And I don't joke about my mental impairment. Yeah, I spray down all these bugs. Because I care, you know? I care about the well being of myself, even if me personally can't can't think too much about it. Like it may it may seem like Is that another bug? Dude, there's like literally a lot of these bugs, man. I don't even know why. But when I came, like, I just keep seeing these fruit flies. They just appear constantly, like the place is cursed or something. Who knows what they be doing in these Masonic buildings and stuff like that. Who knows? So anyway, body armor, no promotions, no freaking affiliate, but it's fucking hydrating, yo. Oh yeah, no sponsorships. I'm not sponsored by Body Armor. Fuck. People be all like, oh yeah, I don't want to talk about what I'm drinking because I'm not sponsored by it, man. Fuck, it's fucking drink, man. Fuck. My gosh, freaking dang it. What do you guys want me to do? Just freaking like starve or something? But anyway, yeah, I'm skinny as fudge. You think? See, look at. I'm just skin and bones, man. Like, look at that. That's skinny. You see this? That's skinny. Like, look at that. Look at every time I flex. Like, look at that. Like that hole right there. That's skinny bones, man. I'm literally just high metabolism, but I ain't even eating right because I still got a lot of crap. My teeth are still effed up. But like I say, I don't freaking stream to complain. I stream to fucking stream, but individuals want to monopolize. You guys think you're smart. I already know the monopoly in the streaming community. Oh yeah, you stream every day? Yeah, haven't you tried ever taking a break? Like, you see me, I'm not streaming every day because I don't care about being famous. Like, sure, I care about the community, but I don't care about being famous. What the fuck is fame gonna do for me? Let me do more things for myself? Well, I'm sorry, but fame ain't worth it if you ain't being true to yourself. And a lot of times, people really, really let their fame get the best of them, regardless. Oh, yeah, you're allowed to do all this extra stuff and stuff like that, but do you guys really care? I mean, you guys are still being selfish, but do you guys really care about the community? Let's put into perspective real quick. Let's say you guys have tens of thousands of views, right? 30,000 views, whatever, 80,000 views. Who cares? Whatever. Let's say tens of thousands of views. How many views or how many individuals actually look at Twitch? Let's see if I even was to bring up a scale. Can I even? How many people are on Twitch viewers total? So, okay, it says concurrent viewers. And is Is this million? Right? I think it's millions. Okay. Okay. See, look, it says 15 million, an average of over 2 million concurrent viewers. So, almost 3 million concurrent viewers. So, let's say you guys are, okay, 3 million concurrent viewers. Now, separate that into its own categories. So, you got like what, League of Legends can get what, hundreds of thousand views for like specific tournaments and stuff like that, or and like you guys can get like tens of thousands of views for just doing what you guys do. Not only not only is your guy streaming creating a monopoly on the community, is actually forcing individuals to only care about you. You gotta think about it. Like, you guys, of course, you guys don't have to stream every day, but you guys are willing to stream every day. You guys don't have to bother with the viewers, but the viewers come and go as they please. You guys try to integrate other streamers, but you guys try to integrate other top streamers. So it's like a monopoly on itself. And you guys think it's fair that to you guys, like you guys complain about monopoly on the world market, like like either music or maybe food industries, or maybe medical industries, whatever, stuff like that. It's the same fucking thing you guys are doing on freaking Twitch. You think that they don't do it in real life too? Like, it's the fucking same thing. Same thing with YouTube. Like, it's just a sense of a monopoly. And you have all these other individuals that are actually posting important stuff. But you guys, all you guys care about is, oh yeah, we need new content. Like, oh my gosh, we need new content. Well, maybe the new content isn't there because individuals are being table scrapped. Like, you guys ever think about that? Like, you guys ever think about, oh yeah, Twitch streaming algorithm? Like, oh yeah, they're going to cycle people in regards of, who gets to be on the front page, whatever, stuff like that. That's not really a monopoly. But you guys want to say that, oh yeah, let's always raid these guys, or always like scratch our backs, you scratch your back, you scratch our back, we scratch your back kind of deal. And it's still constantly doing the same monopoly type scenario. And it's kind of sad, really is, because I mean, you guys made Twitch the way it is. I'm just new. I'm freaking new. I freaking started worrying about Twitch in like freaking 2 or 1 year. You wanna know what's funny? I fucking donated. I subbed almost every fucking month towards people. What, you guys want to see my Twitch recap of how much money I spent on everyone? Like, I don't even fucking watch most of you guys. Like, legitimately. But freaking, I decide to freaking donate to some of you guys just because I seem to actually care. And then it started to become a sense of who do I donate to. So yeah, like I got like a lot of concurrent people, but I mean like I still cared, yo. Like it's like years of subscribing, like years, 2 years almost straight. Look at. I'm gonna show you guys. And just because I'm starting new at Twitch and I can't get to everyone and I'm just trying to build up friendships, whatever and stuff like that. But you guys think that what you do is special, but you guys have that funding to do so. It's not hard to spend more on other people if you have funding to do so. And you guys want to flaunt it around like oh yeah, you guys should be appreciated for that shit. Man, I literally live 1K a month. 1K. $1,000 a month. I pay my bills. Make sure I sometimes donate to other industries and stuff like that, like for freaking disasters relief and stuff like that. But me being able to help out the for like hospital charity events and stuff like that. I do donate for charity at sometimes too. But look at look at here's everything. Like you got tier one, like 5 times gift sub, whatever. Like I care. Like this was December, August 2020, the 2020. Look at this was freaking for the 2020 freaking the Toys for Tots. Like I care about donating, yo. And it's funny when dude, it was freaking funny like no disrespect to Trick 2G. Man, I donated one time the $50 and what I heard like I kid you not. When I heard, "Oh, he's just donating for the emotes, man." I was like, what the fuck did this guy say? Like, no disrespect. I freaking busted out another freaking $50 for Toys for Tots because I care. Freaking look at that. Like, freaking, oh yeah, 5 gift subs, 5 gift subs, 3 gift subs, three. I think this 3 gift subs was it was for a relief, not the Ukraine relief. But I think it was something else. I did donate for the Ukraine relief though, also. But I mean, I've been giving subs like like for years, like couple years. I even helped out some people that I don't know. I don't even follow. I didn't even follow that much. And yeah, I gave like freaking a tier 5 sub or 5 gifted sub to freaking Trainwreck because what, I like gambling too. Sure, I played freaking gacha games majority of my life. Maple Story, gacha game. Mavinogi, gacha game. Freaking Ragnarok Online, eh, that's not really a gacha game, but freaking on the phone it is. Freaking all this stuff, man. I don't care about donating. Like, I just do it, man. Like you guys really expect me just to be at my lowest, just to. Oh yeah, this was when I freaking went mentally insane. Like You think I'm gonna freaking refund that bull crap? No, I don't care. You could take it, whatever. Yeah, mentally went insane on the 6th. But yeah, I cared about individuals. I care. But people want to make it out like I'm freaking trolling or some stupid bull crap. When I'm not. I'm not a fucking troll. I sincerely care about the community. That Amarin thing, though, man, I have every right to ask for a refund, but I didn't. It was the weirdest thing because one, I don't even watch Amarin. Like legitimately, I do not watch her content because last time I watched it, it was the ear licking stream, and I was appalled. It was so against my hearing and stuff like that, and it was just, I just didn't want to, but I ended up giving whatever I wanted to freaking budget freaking because I was budgeting for a new scooter. That's what I was budgeting for, a new scooter for transportation because my old one, guaranteed it still works, but it cuts out when it has a couple of bars left of battery usage. So it's like I had to figure out whether budgeting for another one would be worth it or not. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, like individuals gotta realize, man, you're just you're just making yourselves look bad whenever you guys think like, oh yeah, this person, oh yeah, let's target the disabled individual because they're suspicious as fuck. Like, I bet they ain't even legitimate or anything like that. Oh, yeah, did you care to ask? No, you guys kept it to yourselves. Probably talked amongst you guys and just thought, oh, yeah, this guy really, really is bad business. Like, all this other stuff. Like, I bet he's some freaking creep that freaking watches Amaranth all the time because, like, oh yeah, look at all the money he sent her and blah blah blah. Like, the fuck? I don't even fucking care to watch. Like, dude, you guys made some fucked up community in Twitch, and it's really screwed up, man. It's really screwed up, man. You guys don't know how fucked up you guys made Twitch. You guys like demise the own company itself. And it's just gonna get worse. Once those guidelines hit and you guys don't really know what the fuck to put out anymore, they're just gonna get worse. Those guidelines are just going to get worse. Copyrights are going to be more stricter because television, television needs their say. You got concepts, just life going through its cycle. But enough about all that bullcrap. Let's carry back on to the story. So after the car accident, I lost my job. I recovered fast, mind you, but then I had to take the train, which I did. Um, Still went to work, and then fucking what ended up happening, I got my shoulder dislocated. I was standing there. I was legitimately standing there, and I was just tired and exhausted. Like, I was standing in line just to get my next order. Freaking just like, Man, I'm so tired. I freaking go like this, and then my right shoulder just dislocates, and then I crash to the ground, and I'm all like, just my shoulder was spasming, like uncontrollably, like in regards of like the pain and stuff like that, and then freaking it pops back in place, and I go to my own doctor, right? Mind you, I went to my own doctor, and they said that we should suggest you do light work, you know. But I'm double jointed, like I can do more, but I'm kind of scared to pull it out farther away because it's both my shoulders are just screwed up. But freaking I'm like double jointed, and my shoulders just want to dislocate. I've dislocated it sleeping or laying down. I've dislocated it doing a curl up. Like what the fuck? Just a simple curl up. It was just like 5 curl ups with like a light weight, just like light dumbbell, and it dislocates. I freaking dislocated it when I gave someone a hug. Like what the fuck? It's very unstable. But anyway, yeah, I go to my doctor. They tell me I should do light work, but I should get a splint. Splint. I go to my job, working with the splint, and one of their supervisors is all like, "Oh, you can't work like that because people are gonna worry about you." And then she just dismissed me. Like she was all like, "Oh yeah, we can't let you work." Like the fuck, I'm freaking working to get money so I can help out my mom, mind you. Complain about freaking, oh yeah, we don't have money this or money that and blah blah blah, this or that. You know what I did with those funds? Every time we would go to the Bible study, I would buy wine. You want to know what I would buy for the place, apartment? I would buy groceries so that we can fucking eat. I cared to supply for my mother and myself, even though she was literally overrun with so called bills, like expensive bills like Verizon and stuff like that. Or freaking, like, I don't know, just stupid stuff. And And the thing she wanted to do, man, she tried to attack me, make it think that I'm going against her. Like, oh yeah, we have to move again. Like, blah blah blah. We need to move this and blah blah blah. You know what she did? This is what she did. This is what she did. When we literally couldn't live in the apartment anymore because it was like I ended up losing my job. We couldn't live in the apartment anymore because the payment increased to like almost 2K for 1 bedroom. Was it even 1 bedroom? I think it was 1 bedroom. Yeah, almost 2K for 1 bedroom. 2K. I think it was like 1,800 or 1,600 for just 1 bedroom. That's a fucking lot. It's a lot. So it's like we ended up moving into a person's place, but she had to get storage also. Like she was paying for storage because like she wanted to hoard all the bull crap. Dude, man, like here's the jacked part. Like when we was in the other area It was someone's house. She was using their house as storage, mind you, and she wanted to move a storage to another storage. What the actual fuck? Like, literally, like, just get rid of all the crap and then call it even, you know? You don't have to fucking pay for storage, but no, she wanted to keep all this stuff for I don't know what. Maybe she wanted to sell it and get more money or something like that. Whatever. She makes plans with the Bible study people and she literally uses her money to buy like tickets and stuff like that so that they and her can go to freaking Belize and stuff like that and she can go to Jerusalem and do all this other stuff. She left me to fucking drive storage bullcrap back and forth from point A to point B. All 1 hour drive, fucking Ford Expedition. I had to literally pay $100 every full tank. And you wanna know what's fucked up about it is when I drove back and forth in regards to the storage stuff, dude, I was smoking cigarettes. I was drinking. I was literally needing some relief from all the bull crap and stress. Like, she left me with only $3,000. Mind you, she left me with $3,000, and I had to still transfer stuff over from point A to point B. It was like $100, you know. My cousin wanted to chill and hang at times, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get all this storage stuff down there anyways. Freaking, freaking $100 total. Each drive, mind you, back and forth. And then I had to go to my counseling appointments. Mind you, I had to pay the tuition. I didn't say jack crap about it because fuck. It was group therapy. Fucking, I go try to get solo therapy and fucking fucking they're all like, oh yeah, we don't know. If you don't know what you need therapy for, then why you even bother? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I asked for it. You should do your job in therapy. like, like I know I needed it, but I'm not open to just say what I need from therapy, and that's because I've been put in a submissive state for so fucking long. Like I don't even care about myself technically. So so literally, first thing I do, freaking when she leaves, I'm all like, you know what? F it. I'm gonna take my childhood friend to Dave and Buster's. We had fun. I was intoxicated. I shouldn't have drove after after that. But man, we still had fun though. I think it was well worth it. I mean, my childhood friend never really left me. I mean, we're still friends, but I mean, we don't really like. We're not like we did stuff like a while, like maybe last year. I mean, he visited and like we chilled and hanged out for a little bit, but I mean, like it's still good to see, you know, childhood friends. Like that's from elementary school too. Freaking and then everything else was literally dwindling. By the time I don't even know if I still have funds, but technically I was on general relief in food stamps. So I was still drinking. I mean, I was playing online games on the phone, like buying skins, like Mobile Legends, and then, well, what do you know? Someone hacks my account just because their third party login apparently leaked information, and they don't even want to do jack crap about it. Like it was so effed up too. Like right when I literally was all like, you know what? I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Let me claim this reward and try the third party thing. Fuck. You know what happened? I lost my account that same, well, not same day, but around the same month. And like literally like freaking me and my friend, I was talking to my homie that I met on Mobile Legends, because like I would actually chill and hang out with them, even though he's not trying to keep up with me. He's too busy. He's too fucking busy with his own stuff, like friends, right? But anyway, freaking, I wanted to change the flag to Guatemala because he put Guatemala just because it's his hometown and or his birth town or something like that. And I was like, you know what? Let me just change my flag to that from United States, Los Angeles, so that we can go into the Guatemala leagues on Mobile Legends. Bang bang! Wow! Yay! My account ended up getting compromised, yo, and they fucking sold that shit. Me and my friend found the motherfucker who bought it, and that guy was trying to make play dumb too. Like I can't believe the audacity of these individuals, yo, trying to play it like they ain't did shit. Fuck them, man. So then, so then the account gets compromised, and I'm all like, well, fuck. Wait. Oh, never mind. That was well. I mean, it did get compromised, but now I'm literally time hopping. Like around the time I think was I stable around that time? Yeah, I think I was stable around that time. But anyway, like I keep jumping stuff. But anyway, fucking it was like Ice for Lover, and then it changed from Ice for Lover to Lag Be Gone, please, and then freaking because like I was lagging a lot. But in regards to when I was low on funds, or wait, no, it wasn't when I was low on funds. I went. My cousin called, and he's all like, "Yo, man, I need a ride. I need a ride, yo. Like, I need a ride to work. I don't have any gas. Blah blah blah. You know, yada yada yada." I'm like, "Fine, I'll come on down." You know, I drive down there. Mind you, I was still living at the area, the house, the lady's house, and like I still had to pay rent, because I was living there. No biggie, you know. I drive all the way to down the freeway. It's raining, pouring as hell. So he freaking drive my car and I'm just chilling, cuz I mean, sometimes he can have, well, you're not supposed to have people at your work, but I mean, I was just there. He looked and everything was closed. And he apparently didn't need to go to work. Wow, big surprise. Freaking big whoop. Wow, freaking. So I'm all like, I'm tired, Freaking, I don't know what I'm trying to do. So freaking, I just chill with my cousin for a little, We go back home, we smoke a little bit, and I'm just like chilling, like whatever. This motherfucker, homeless person, like it's funny because she went to my cousin first talking about if he could drive her somewhere. But this homeless person, literally, I'm just like out of it, yo. I'm just like tired, yo. Freaking, knocks on the window, and I think she opened the door. What the fuck? But anyway, she's all like, "Hey man, can you take me somewhere or can you drive me somewhere? Blah blah this and that." And I'm like, here's the keys to a fucking homeless person. I got had to be out of my god dang mind to do that. But who cares, right? Freaking homeless person. Yeah, go and fucking get this or get that. Whatever. Do what you need to do. Here's the keys. Go and take it. I didn't care. I can't think that much because I'm just like I'm that submissive. Like what the fuck do you want from me? Oh yeah, you want me to act out a character? Well then go fuck yourself. But anyway, she goes driving, she calls me a pussy and stuff like that. Like, man, I was just being nice to her. And then freaking my mentality was all like, oh yeah, let me just rip the burglar alarm chip from out the dash of the car. That literally made the car inoperable. And then from there, everything just went downhill. Cause like I was lost. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know my surroundings, even though I was close to where I was living at or chilling at the time. And then the police had to be involved, and I guess I was walking around, and I was just mindlessly walking around. I didn't really know what to do. Like, my mentality was like in psychosis at that moment. I was just walking around and I didn't care. I felt like I got tased, but I don't remember. It was like one of those doors, that has a taser on it. Well, it's like one of those metal doors, and like if you think someone's like trying to break in, you can flip a switch, and it's like it'll tase you or electrocute you. I think I got shocked by that thing, but then it was like they towed the car back to the place that I was at, and I was just there. I didn't know what the fuck to do with myself. I couldn't drive back to where I was living at. Like I was just stuck. And then freaking like at that point I really had to figure out what I had to do for myself. So freaking I ended up having to apply for disability, you know, because I am disabled. Literally, I am fucking disabled. And freaking I get put into a mental institution just because I went crazy, flipped my mom off after she came, whatever, thinking that oh yeah, she left me alone. Regardless, she comes back. She's all like thinking like I didn't know it was that serious and stuff like that. Like motherfucker, you left me with all this bullshit. And then freaking like I go on and I've been talking for 2 hours and 40 minutes, and my head is killing me. Oh, so yeah, I'm up there going in my state of psychosis again. Freaking, I flip my mom off. I get institutionalized because I they thought I was trying to break into Taco Bell, and I just punched the door a few times, and I thought there was like people trapped inside there. Like I don't know. That my mind was literally just firing off neurons and stuff like that because I literally did not have anything realistically reasonable running through my head. So then freaking like security guard stops me. I'm all like, man, I should just go and get some cigarettes. And he freaking puts me in a headlock and freaking I slip through because like my head, I don't know, headlock. But the weird thing was, oh my gosh, the weird thing was, it felt like something snapped on the top left of my head. It was like a horn snapped. Like I felt it, and it was the weirdest feeling ever. It was so weird. I stared at the security guard because I don't know what the fuck that was. And then I call his name or someone's name, and it was kind of awkward. I mean, the police came by and freaking threw me in the psychiatric hospital, and then like after that, I think yeah, because I got put in the psychiatric hospital. Oh gosh. Mm, I'm so physically tired from all this bull crap. Individuals don't know until they know, man. But anyway, I got put in the psychiatric hospital. Everything's fine. I'm in a state of psychosis though, pissed off at the freaking officer, making sure that he's watching the road, you know. Freaking they said I was trying to attack the freaking warden. I don't remember that bull crap, man. All I remember was walking through these two people, yo. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm just hungry, man. I don't really eat much anyway. Hmm. So let's continue. Psychiatric psychiatric ward or hospital. Freaking going down, freaking days or weeks go by. I get released. Freaking, freaking time goes by. Mom's just, just stopping by here and there, checking on me or whatever the case may be. Freaking, I get put back into the psychiatric hospital because, well, I don't think I think I was in a holding. Oh, nah. Well, I had a catatonic state because I have catatonic schizophrenia. And what happens is I just freeze. And like it could be long for a long period of time. Like we're talking like 30 minutes, yo. Loss of all motor skills. My motor skills was just crash, you know. Like I couldn't really talk. I couldn't really walk. I was just frozen, and they legitimately had to help me. They had to fucking help me. And freaking, I guess the psychiatric ward, there was all like saying that, oh yeah, freaking, yeah, you're gonna stay here for a bit. Like, I guess I made a friend, or I thought I made a friend. Past, past or future experience. Don't freaking think your friends in the psychiatric ward is still your friend in real life, because that guy, he tried to make it out like he hates me or something like that. Like he was all like, "Oh, you knocked me out, and you stole my crap, and blah 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 blah." And then he tried to make out oh, this laptop is a bomb, and because yada yada yada, Taco Bell, whatever. Aside from Taco Bell, like Taco Bell is just something that I say a lot, or I used to. I'm getting out of that habit, but maybe it's a coping mechanism for like not swearing. So anyway, I go to the psychiatric ward. They discharge me, and I'm all like, I can't stay here. They sent me to a fucking homeless shelter. Now I was very depressed when I saw that homeless shelter, man. I did not want to be there at all. No, I did not want to be there. Like I just didn't want to. And then after the homeless shelter, I just left that area. I asked the people that worked there if they could call the security or the police, whatever, or emergency, because I literally felt suicidal there. Like it was so depressing. Like I could not stay there, man. I could not stay there. Oh my gosh, talk about wanting to overdose on my own medication. And what? Freaking medication? I was on freaking bull crap, yo. I was on Zyprexa. Uh, well, not current. Well, I think before when I was in a psychotic state, I was on my Depakote Depakote Kogenta Risperdal, and then I think they changed the Risperdal. No, something like that. They changed something and replaced it with the Abilify. And then when I hit the Abilify, think I smoked, and then like I think that kind of triggered. No, cause I'm trying to think. I know when I smoked though, I went into a state of psychosis. But in regards to something else, I think my catatonic state happened because I was inside. And I mean, there's no smoking inside because I mean, it's my grandparents' house, you know? Like, why the fuck would I smoke inside my grandparents' house? But, but anyway, freaking, freaking, they, I didn't want to be at the freaking homeless shelter. So they called the emergency. I was on the hold for a bit, so I was waiting. They sent me. They just told me that I could go back home. Like freaking. Like, oh yeah, here's some bus tokens. You're gonna get yourself back home. Whatever. Blah 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 blah. I didn't do anything else. I literally went back home and I was like, I don't know, man. I'm literally going through this whole scenario. I applied for disability and I was in the process of getting seeing my primary care physician. I was in the process of seeing my primary care physician, and I was like, nah, I just can't. I just can't do it. I was depressed. I was sleeping in the car. I was literally wanting myself to die. I wanted to just sleep in the fucking car. Just let myself rot. I was that depressed. But a lot of this, like the time zone, in regards of how when it happened and stuff like that, it kind of seems jumbled up, but it's literally around the same time zone. And then freaking afterwards, I just oh yeah. Mm. Afterwards, I just freaking oh gosh, man, what the freak kind of oatmeal am I guess cinnamon and spice with strawberries and cream sounds like a good combination of oatmeal. So we'll just do that. So yeah, they told me that if I get stuck in a hole again, they'll help me out, find like a proper situation and stuff like that. And like they did. It was like the best thing I did. When I talked to my auntie, I'm all like, I really don't feel like feel good. I feel very depressed, and I just don't know what to do with myself. And so she asked me, does she do I want to be taken to the hospital? And I'm like, yeah, I think it's for the best. So she takes me to the hospital, and I get myself linked with some mental health services program. And pretty much it was like a crisis house. It was pretty much like the crisis house. Like I had to follow almost 3 hours. It's gonna be posted anyway. But I had to follow the guidelines of following curfew. You know, curfew, you can't stay out before this time. Uh, like, I think they took smoking and drinking seriously, but I mean, they drug tested, and like I was literally not trying to get myself into that stuff, but like back into it, mind you. But like these guys, I mean, the drinking wasn't too bad, but these guys, man, I don't know what's up with them always wanting to do shit when you're trying to recover. Like, come the fuck on, man. Why? Why? So I get influenced in doing crap because I'm a social smoker. I wasn't doing heavily by myself because I was socially smoking with my cousin, you know. I was drinking heavily by myself, don't get me wrong. Like, I had my whiskey, yo. My whiskey was my best friend. And then freaking, I go ahead and, yeah, I join in, and then freaking, they do a drug test, random drug test. I get dirty, and they're all like, "You gotta be clean, man." And I'm all like, "Okay." Next drug test they did, I was clean, and they moved me to a different shelter home. And pretty much, it wasn't. It was like a house still, but like I didn't have curfew technically. Like I could go in and out, or maybe there was curfew. I don't remember. My head hurts. So like the curfew did go from 2 and 4, you know. Maybe there was curfew, maybe not. But by the time that I was living there, um, yeah, social smoker. Oh yeah, guy wants to come and smoke with me. You know, we smoke like usual, daily too, mind you. Not really good influence, but people been influencing me all around the fucking, I don't know, 2 and 4 for a bit. And then, and then what ends up happening was I ended up getting my disability, right? I ended up getting my disability. Um, and then, oh, yeah, my bad. I ended up getting my disability. The vouchers for Section 8 comes in, comes and this is technically the place that I was living at for like, what is it, 3 years? Wow, 3 years, man. And what I got to make up for it, I'm just staring at this wall too. It's just stupid, man. 3 years, yo. 3 years of not fucking having people to talk to. I mean, I had people to talk to, but not when I needed it. Not when I needed it the most. You guys literally looked at my most dire time of need and treated like I was being disrespectful. Like, You guys don't care about the community as much as you care about your own being. Like shit. Shit, if God came down to earth and he was like, like, who should we sacrifice?